In some of the driest places on Earth, farmers discovered a quiet secret hiding in plain sight. With no irrigation systems, pumps, or wells, they used nothing but simple piles of stones. These rocks do something surprising. At night, when the air cools, moisture forms on the surface of the stones and slowly drips into the soil below. By morning, the ground underneath becomes damp enough to support plants. For more than 2,000 years, this simple method has helped crops survive where rain is rare. It's a reminder that sometimes the smartest farming solutions aren't high-tech. They're ancient, simple, and already sitting in our backyards, waiting for us to notice them. The forgotten farming trick. Long before pipes, sprinklers, and electric pumps existed, farmers had to rely on something far more powerful than technology of observation. They watched the land. They studied the wind. They paid attention to the quiet patterns of nature. And over time, they noticed something fascinating. Even in the driest climates, the air is never truly empty. It always carries a small amount of water in the form of invisible vapor. Sometimes that vapor appears as early morning dew on grass. Other times it forms fog drifting over hills and valleys. But even when the sky looks completely dry, moisture is still there, floating silently in the air. Ancient farmers realized something important. If the air contains water, then maybe the land could collect it. That simple idea led to one of the most overlooked farming techniques in history. Instead of digging wells or building canals, they began placing stones around their crops. Sometimes the rocks were arranged in circles. Sometimes they were stacked in small piles. In other places, farmers scattered them across fields like a protective layer over the soil. At first glance, the rocks looked ordinary, but their effect was extraordinary. During the night, temperatures drop and the surface of the stones cools quickly. As cooler air touches the rocks, the water vapor in the air begins to condense. Tiny droplets form on the surface of the stones, the same way water beads on a cold glass. Slowly, those droplets slide down the rocks and seep into the soil beneath them. By morning, the ground under the stones holds moisture. Even when the surrounding land appears completely dry, the rocks quietly become natural water collectors. But their benefits don't stop there. The stones also shade the soil during the day, reducing evaporation from the sun's heat. They protect the ground from strong winds that normally dry out farmland. And they help regulate temperature, keeping the soil cooler during hot afternoons and slightly warmer during cold nights. In other words, the rocks create a small protective microclimate around each plant. For farmers living in dry regions, this small trick could mean the difference between a harvest and a failed season. What makes this technique even more remarkable is its simplicity. It requires no machines, no electricity, and no expensive materials. Just stones, something most landscapes already have. Yet today, in a world filled with modern irrigation systems and advanced technology, this ancient trick has quietly faded from memory. Many gardeners walk past piles of rocks every day without realizing that those simple stones once helped people grow food in places where rain almost never came. And the surprising truth is, this forgotten method can still work today, even in your own garden. How rocks pull water from the air. At first, the idea sounds almost unbelievable. Rocks, creating water for plants. But once you understand the science behind it, the process becomes surprisingly simple and incredibly clever. It all begins when the sun goes down. During the day, the ground absorbs heat from sunlight. But at night, temperatures begin to fall. The air cools, the soil cools, and most surfaces slowly release the heat they stored throughout the day. Rocks, however, behave a little differently. Because of their structure and density, stones often cool faster than the surrounding air. As the surface of the rock becomes cooler, something interesting begins to happen when moist air passes over it. Even in places that feel very dry, the air still contains water in the form of invisible vapor. We may not see it, but it's always present. And when that slightly warm, moisture-filled air touches a cooler surface, the vapor changes form. It condenses. Tiny droplets begin to appear on the surface of the rock, the same way water beads on the outside of a cold glass on a hot day. At first, the droplets are microscopic, almost impossible to notice. But over time they grow larger. Little by little, gravity takes over. The droplets slide down the rock surfaces, move between the stones, and slowly drip into the soil below. By morning, the ground beneath those rocks holds more moisture than the exposed soil around it. It's not a flood of water, It's not even something you would notice immediately. But plants don't always need large amounts of water at once. Often, what they need most is consistent moisture near their roots. And that's exactly what these rocks quietly provide. Night after night, the same cycle repeats. Cool air, condensation, droplets forming, moisture slowly feeding the soil. Without electricity, without pumps, without pipes or irrigation systems. Just nature working through simple physics. But the rocks are doing more than collecting dew. They are also protecting that moisture once it reaches the soil. During the day, the stones shade the ground beneath them. This shade slows evaporation, preventing precious moisture from disappearing too quickly under the hot sun. The rocks also shield the soil from drying winds that can quickly pull water out of the ground. In effect, the stones create a tiny reservoir of moisture right where plants need it most, close to their roots. Think of them as small guardians of water, quiet and moving, but constantly working. And here's the part that surprises many gardeners. You don't need special equipment or expensive materials to benefit from this process. The same natural principle can work in a backyard garden, a small farm, or even around a single plant bed. A few well-placed stones can help slow evaporation, capture nighttime moisture, and gently support the soil's natural water cycle. Sometimes the most powerful gardening tricks aren't complicated at all. Why this worked for thousands of years? For ancient farmers, survival often depended on understanding the smallest details of nature. They didn't have weather apps, irrigation pumps, or advanced tools, but they had something just as valuable: patience and observation. Over generations, they noticed how small changes in the land could dramatically affect whether crops survived or failed, and the simple use of stones became one of their most reliable strategies. The reason this method worked so well comes down to a few powerful natural effects working together. First, stones cool down quickly once the sun sets. As nighttime temperatures drop, the surface of the rocks becomes cooler than the surrounding air. When moisture touches those cooler surfaces, condensation forms, tiny droplets of water that slowly collect and move into the soil. It's a small amount of moisture, but it happens consistently, night after night. Over time, that steady trickle can make a real difference for plants struggling in dry environments. Second, the rocks act like natural umbrellas for the soil. During hot days, bare soil is exposed directly to the sun. Heat quickly pulls moisture out of the ground, causing water to evaporate before plants can fully use it. But when stones sit on top of the soil, they create shade. That shade keeps the ground cooler and slows down evaporation. In simple terms, the rocks help the soil hold on to the water it already has. Third, the stones help break the force of the wind. In dry regions, wind can be just as damaging as heat. Strong gusts pull moisture out of the soil and can stress young plants trying to establish their roots. Scattered stones act like tiny wind barriers, reducing airflow right at ground level where plants grow. When these three effects combine: moisture collection, shade, and wind protection, something remarkable happens. The rocks create a tiny microclimate, a small pocket of protection around each plant. The soil stays slightly cooler, moisture lasts longer, roots find a more stable environment to grow, and that stability can mean the difference between a struggling plant and a thriving one. For ancient farmers living in harsh climates, this simple trick was often enough to keep food growing when rainfall was scarce. Instead of trying to fight nature, they worked with it, using materials already present in the landscape. In many traditional farming communities, methods like this quietly supported agriculture for centuries. Long before modern irrigation systems existed, people were already finding clever ways to capture moisture, protect soil, and give crops the best chance to survive. What's fascinating is that the idea is still just as relevant today. Modern gardeners often focus on complex solutions: fertilizers, irrigation timers, expensive equipment. But sometimes the most effective techniques are the ones that have been quietly working for thousands of years. Why modern gardening forgot this? If this simple stone technique works so well, a natural question arises: why don't we see it everywhere today? The answer isn't that the method stopped working. The truth is, the world simply changed. As agriculture modernized, farmers gained access to powerful tools. Pumps could pull water from deep underground. Pipes could transport it across long distances. sprinklers, and irrigation systems could water entire fields in minutes. For large-scale farming, these innovations were revolutionary. Instead of depending on rainfall or natural moisture cycles, farmers could now deliver huge amounts of water exactly when crops needed it. Yields increased, production expanded. Entire regions that were once difficult to farm suddenly became productive farmland. But this convenience came with a hidden cost. Modern irrigation systems often require expensive infrastructure: pumps, pipes, fuel, electricity, and ongoing maintenance. For many small farmers or gardeners, these systems can be difficult to afford or maintain. There is also the issue of water waste. Large irrigation systems sometimes release far more water than plants actually need. Excess water can run off the soil surface, carrying nutrients away with it. In some cases, it can even contribute to soil erosion or waterlogging. Energy is another factor. Pumping and transporting water requires power. As energy costs rise, the price of running irrigation systems rises as well. What once seemed like an easy solution can slowly become more complicated and expensive over time. Meanwhile, older farming techniques began to fade from everyday practice. Methods like stone water harvesting didn't require machines or electricity. They relied on patience, observation, and simple materials found in nature. But because these techniques weren't part of modern agricultural education, they gradually disappeared from common knowledge. Many traditional practices were never written in textbooks. Instead, they were shared through stories, demonstrations, and daily work in the fields. A father teaching his son how to arrange stones around crops. A grandmother showing younger farmers where to place rocks to protect the soil. This kind of knowledge lived in people, not in manuals. And when generations moved away from farming, or when communities adopted newer technologies, some of that quiet wisdom was lost. Over time, gardeners began to think of rocks as decoration rather than tools. You might see stones lining a flower bed or forming a pathway, but rarely being used as part of the soil's water system. The idea that rocks could actually help plants collect moisture from the air became something most people never considered. Yet the principle still works. Nature hasn't changed. Air still carries moisture. Rocks still cool at night. Condensation still forms on cool surfaces. The only thing that changed was our attention. What gardeners can learn today? For home gardeners, especially those who appreciate simple and budget-friendly solutions, this ancient idea still holds real value today. You don't need to live in a desert or own a large farm to benefit from it. The same natural principles that helped ancient farmers survive harsh climates can quietly support plants in an everyday backyard garden. The beauty of this method is its simplicity. Instead of relying only on hoses, sprinklers, or expensive watering systems, you can let nature assist you just by placing a few stones in the right places. When small rocks are arranged around plants, they begin to work in several helpful ways. First, they help retain soil moisture. During the day, exposed soil loses water quickly under the heat of the sun, but stones create shade over parts of the ground, reducing direct sunlight and slowing evaporation. This helps the soil hold on to the moisture it already has. Second, the rocks act as overnight dew collectors. As temperatures drop in the evening, the surfaces of the stones cool down. When moisture touches those cooler surfaces, tiny droplets of water form. Over time, those droplets slip between the rocks and soak into the soil below, providing a gentle supply of moisture by morning. It may not seem like much water at first, but plants often benefit from steady moisture more than sudden flooding. Night after night, those tiny droplets slowly contribute to the soil's water balance. Third, stones help protect the soil from drying vines. In many gardens, vine can quietly steal moisture from the ground faster than people realize. Rock groupings act like small barriers that calm airflow at soil level, helping the ground stay slightly more stable and protected. All of these effects combine to create a small but powerful advantage for plants. The soil stays cooler, moisture lasts longer, roots experience less stress. And the best part is that you don't need a complicated setup to try it. A simple approach might look like this. Place a small ring of stones around the base of a plant, leaving a little space between the stem and the rocks. The stones should rest on the soil surface rather than being buried. Over time, they will begin to shade the soil and capture nighttime moisture. You can also scatter small stones between plants and garden beds or around young seedlings that need extra protection. Gardeners who live in warmer climates often find this especially helpful during dry periods when watering needs to stretch further. Of course, stones are not a replacement for rainfall or proper watering, but they can become a quiet partner in the garden, helping the soil conserve water and making every drop count. And there is something deeply satisfying about using such a simple, natural method. In a world filled with complicated solutions, sometimes the most effective gardening tricks are the ones that cost nothing at all, just a few rocks. The wisdom hidden in old methods. Modern technology often makes us believe the newest solution must always be the best. Bigger machines, smarter systems, faster results. But when we look back at history, a different truth begins to appear. For thousands of years, farmers worked closely with the land. They watched how the wind moved across fields, how dew formed in the early morning, and how soil behaved after a hot day. Through patience and observation, they discovered techniques that quietly supported their crops without expensive tools or complicated systems. These methods weren't rushed inventions. They were refined over generations. And most importantly, they were designed to work with nature instead of fighting against it. Today, as water becomes more precious in many parts of the world, gardeners and farmers are beginning to rediscover some of that old wisdom. Simple ideas like using stones to protect soil and collect moisture are finding their way back into modern gardens. Because sometimes the future of gardening is actually hidden in the past. Closing. So the next time you see a small pile of rocks in a garden, pause for a moment before assuming it's just decoration. Those stones might be doing something remarkable. They may be cooling in the night air, quietly collecting tiny droplets of moisture, and guiding that water into the soil where plant roots can reach it. A silent partnership between nature and the gardener. It's a beautiful reminder that not every powerful solution needs electricity, pipes, or complicated tools. Sometimes the smartest gardening tricks are the ones discovered long ago as simple, quiet ideas that continue to work just as well today as they did thousands of years ago.